this video I'm going to show you how to configure an extended named ACL. The difference between numbered and named ACL is that you configure a name for the ACL instead of a number. And that's good for troubleshooting since you can give it a descriptive name. So when I've got a topology here, I've got host 1 and host 2. They're on subnet 192.168.1.0/24. Then I've got these two routers. I've also got this web server connected to switch 2. And the web server's IP address is 192.168.3.1/24. So the other thing to note is with named ACLs, you can have standard named ACLs and extended named ACLs. This lab is going to be an extended named ACL. So that's going to support application ports and source and destination addressing. And the first thing I'm going to do is name the ACL HTTP Telnet filter. Add a remark that describes the purpose of the ACL, and that helps with troubleshooting. Then I'm going to deny access from all hosts on this 192.168.1 subnet to the web server. So all HTTP traffic will be denied from that subnet. And the next thing I'm going to do after that is deny these hosts telnet access to R1 and R2. So these hosts won't be permitted to start any telnet session to do any remote management access. And the last statement will be permit all traffic for anything that doesn't match the previous statements. Then I'm going to apply the ACL on FA20 interface on R1, and that'll be applied inbound. So the first thing I want to do is verify there is connectivity from host 1 and host 2 to R1, R2 in the web server. So we'll start with host 1 and verify this connectivity to the web server. That's 192.168.3.1, and that works fine. Now we'll start a telnet session to the routers. And with telnet, I'm just going to use these WAN interfaces. So on R110, it's 192.168.2.1. And on R2, FA10 is 192.168.2.2. So they're in the same subnet. And the password is Cisco. And I'll type enable. This is CISCONET. Enable password. So I can telnet OK to R1. I'll just exit out of there. Now I want to telnet to R2. That's 192.168.2.2. Same password, Cisco. Enable. CISCONET. And I'll exit. And now we'll go to host 2. And I'll start a browser session. And that works fine. 192.168.3.1. There it is there. Now to telnet. This is to R1, 192.168.2.1. Password Cisco. And that works okay. And CISCONET for that. And then exit. That works. Now just over to R2, 192.168.2.2. Password Cisco. Enable passwords. This works as well. So no problem there. Now I'll start the ACL configuration. So we'll go to R1. So with named ACLs, use IP access list is the syntax. Then the name of it. So this is going to be IP access list extended. HTTP telnet filter is the name of the named ACL. Then I'll add a remark to describe it. And this is a remark: deny access to web server and telnet. Now the next statement is going to deny access from 192.168.1 subnet to the web server. This statement reads as deny TCP. This is since HTTP is TCP based. So deny TCP and then the source 192.168.1.0 and a /24 subnet mask. So that's the source, that's the subnet for the host. And this is the destination host 192.168.3.1. And that's the web server. The application traffic is HTTP. And that's shown as www. Now I'll up arrow here. And this next statement will deny telnet from this same subnet. So that includes all hosts. So the source is okay, TCP is okay since telnet is a TCP application. And I just got to change the last part here. This will be telnet for the application. What I'm going to do here is just use any for the destination. So they won't be permitted to actually telnet to any router. And that's done. And the permit IP any is the last one. And that'll permit any traffic that doesn't match any previous statement. Okay, and that's done. We'll just exit here. Now I'm going to apply the ACL on this FA20 interface R1, and that'll be inbound. So that's interface FA20. And IP access group, then the name of the ACL. HTTP telnet filter. And the direction is inbound in. Okay, so that's done. So now I'll verify the ACL. We'll do show access list. There it is there. Now I'll go to the host and verify the ACL is working. Well, this should time out since all hosts are not permitted access to the web server. So that's working correctly. Now I'll just go to telnet. And this should not work now. So I'll go to R1, 192.168.2.1. And that's not permitted, it's going to time out. Okay, so that's working as expected. Not permitted. This is going to R2 now. Telnet R2. And that's not permitted. Now I'll go to host 2. Start with the web server. And that's going to request timeout. So that's correct. No access to the web server. And then telnet to R1. And that's not being permitted, so that's correct. Then R2, 192.168.2.2. And that's going to time out as well. So the ACL is working correctly. The other thing I can do is show you FTP is active on this web server. So FTP should be working on host 1 since it's not filtered, and I've got that last permit IP any statement. So I'll show you how that works. So FTP 192.168.3.1. There's the web server there. Go to services. And FTP service is on. So that should be okay. And there it is, Cisco and Cisco. So F2P works okay. Well, since F2P traffic was not filtered, it should work based on the last permit IP any statement. It allows all traffic not matching the previous statements. That works fine. Host 2, same thing. F2P 192.168.3.1, and fine. No problem there. So FTP is available. So that verifies the named ACL is working correctly. And that concludes the video.